Show me the tank. Show me the tank. Blow up! Blow up! Fire, you son of a...
Neat. When a young woman gets eaten by a shark at Amity Island, Police Chief Martin Brody wants to close off the beaches, but Mayor Larry Vaughn overrules him, fearing that the loss of tourist revenue will cripple the town. I think it...
Ichthyologist.
Matt Hooper and tough-looking ship captain Quint offer to help Brody capture the killer beast, and they engage in an epic clash of three guys versus shark. Fun fact, Three Guys vs. Shark was the alternate movie title for Jaws. Now let's get to the analysis. The scene I'll be focusing on is not the opening scene of the movie, also known as Chrissy's Last Swim, where the shark eats her while she's swimming. It's also not the get out of the water scene, where the shark eats a boy and a dog at the beach. I feel like I'm saying shark too much. Let's call him Phil. Phil the shark. That's his name now. We'll call him Phil. It's not the scene where Phil gobbles up Quint at the end of the movie. The scene I'll be focusing on is the scene where Hooper is inside the cage. Throughout this film, Steven Spielberg didn't have a mechanical shark to work with. So, he filmed most of Phil's scenes in Phil's point of view. If you don't know what point of view is, it means whenever you put the camera in the perspective of something or someone. In this case, it's in the perspective of Phil while he's attacking Chrissy. That is why I love the scene, because it's completely action-packed, showing both Phil's point of view and his actual physical body attacking Hooper. Like, it's so funny. Watch Hooper's face right here. Boom. Look at the terror in his eyes. It is... it's quite funny. Anyway, this scene has long takes where the camera doesn't cut away for a while. Like this scene where Hooper takes off the cover of his harpoon. This all builds up to the end of the scene where there's a jump scare and Hooper loses his harpoon. But we'll talk about that right after this. And there are also parts where the camera does cut away multiple times, showing all of the action that's going on from different perspectives. Oops, I dropped my harpoon, and it's my only mechanism of defense against Phil. Okay, let's move on. There's one scene which I find very interesting, and it's this one. You might be wondering, what's the interesting part? There's nothing in it. There's no blood, no Phil, no boat, no Hooper, not even a person underwater. You would be right. There's nothing interesting about the scene out of context. But when you rewind and watch the scene before that, you notice that Phil is circling the cage. And he slowly starts to fade away. This induces curiosity and creates suspense by putting the audience in the point of view of Hooper, who also doesn't know where Phil is. All of this builds up to Phil's next jump scare behind Hooper, which transitions into the next part of my video very nicely. If you do not know what non-diegetic and diegetic sounds are, I'll explain them to you in two segments. Throughout the scene, Phil is accompanied by an unnerving soundtrack that sounds kind of like this. And as the music fades, so does he. This builds suspense, and this is known as a non-diegetic sound. This all builds up to a jump scare where Phil appears behind Hooper and crashes into his shark cage, making a loud bang. This is known as a diegetic sound. as you can see, or rather hear, the music reappears as Phil does. That wraps up my video for today. I enjoyed making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. I would give Jaws a 4 out of 5. I would give it a 5 out of 5 if it had a blooper reel, because everyone likes a blooper reel in a serious movie. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's 1 a.m. and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Poison. You say that I'm toxic, I ain't had lots of choices. Just give me brains in the projects, baby, I am not your boyfriend. Look, I ain't got time, but you can book body appointments. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be shy, but limit. Shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah.